Hello everyone, welcome to the video series of application identification. Some of you were asking for a video on application filters, and that is a task as well in your assignment. So this video is specifically for the application filters, how to create application filters and how to use those filters in a security policy. So we have created a task for you which says risk rating 5 application has to be blocked, and for this we should do a test. Before creating an application filter, we need to do a FTP at troikasystems.com. That should work. And once we have an application filter in place and right policy in place to allow all the risk rating 5 applications, then FTP should not work. So right now, go to this test machine, open command prompt and type FTP space troikasystems.com. I should see authentication prompt, username and password. Once we have a right application filter and a policy applied to block that risk rating 5 application using application filter, I should not be able to see this authentication prompt for username. So let's go to Palo Alto, go to objects, and under objects click on application filters, add, and name this application filter as bad applications. Now, general internet application, file sharing application, client server as a technology, risk rating as 5, and they should have characteristics of transfer files. I want to create a dynamic object for all these parameters. So FTP is part of that. So click on OK. One object will be created automatically. You need not to. So that's the basic difference between application filters and groups. So groups will have static collection of application, and this application filter will have dynamic collection of objects of applications. So we have this group, this object ready. Go to policies, select internet access policy, and let's do a cloning. We have a new policy ready. Let me move this policy to the top or up, modify this policy. In applications, I need this application filter, which is bad application. Let me type it again. Wait. So bad application should be visible here. Select this, and action this time is drop for risk rating 5 applications. So commit this policy to the firewall. And now once this policy has been pushed, I should not be able to see that authentication prompt for the username, because my first policy now says all the risk rating 5 applications. FTP is considered as risk rating 5 because of the nature of FTP protocol. Everything is there in clear text, so anybody can sniff, anybody can capture what exactly you are going to transfer. Click on close, go to machine again. Let me close this or open a, let me close this in fact, and then FTP space troikasystems.com. So first it says connected to, because layer 3 layer 4 connection is being allowed by the firewall, but the moment traffic or Palo Alto firewall identifies at layer 7 that this is a FTP traffic, which is now as a risk rating 5 application, that traffic is now getting dropped. So interesting thing here is, if Palo Alto will release a signature of any new application with risk rating 5 with category as client and server and of file sharing type, that will be automatically blocked by the firewall. You need not to again manually pick that signature and add to this group. But problem here could be Palo Alto and for other enterprise, an application is a risk rating 5 application, should not be allowed, but for you it is a legitimate application. So how to change the rating of an application? Again, go to Palo Alto, go to objects, application, search for FTP, scroll down, and then let me change the rating for FTP application from 5 to 4. We have a risk rating now 4. Click on close and commit the changes. Now, FTP should be automatically excluded from this risk rating 5 applications. So result should be, the moment I go to test machine command prompt, I again should see username and password prompt from that test machine. So close this, go to test machine, again FTP space troikasystems.com. This time bad application does not include FTP, and traffic should match from rule number 2, which says all the applications are allowed through the firewall. Again, it seems rating has not been modified. Go to applications again. Scroll down to FTP, or we could see general internet, file sharing, client server, transfer files. So if you see, we still have FTP under risk rating 5. Why? Go to FTP. So it says FTP still at risk rating 5, but if you go to this object, we see rating has been modified from 5 to 4 due to some reason, maybe some bug. This risk rating is not getting reflected. That is the reason. Still traffic is getting dropped logically. So I have tested this in other version 6.0. It works perfectly fine. So that's the right way of doing it. So once you modify the rating, we should see FTP is working. So I'll see that offline, but that's the overall logic of why to create application filters and how we can use these application filters in security policies. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much. Hope you are enjoying this video series from Troika System.